Good evening, and thanks so much for joining us on Redwood News. I'm John Kennedy O'Connor. We begin in Washington, where President Joe Biden is escalating the crackdown on Moscow. He announced just a few hours ago that the US will ban Russian energy imports in response to the invasion of Ukraine. Our Isabel Rosales has a closer look at the consequences this could have on the already skyrocketing gas prices.
The U.S. is stepping up sanctions against Russia. This time, an all-out full ban on Russian oil, natural gas, and coal imports.
This is a step that we're taking to inflict further pain on Putin. But there will be cost as well here in the United States.
On Tuesday, President Biden announcing the latest crackdown on Moscow, hoping to force President Putin to pull back its escalating attack on Ukraine.
I'm going to do everything I can to minimize Putin's price hike here at home.
The announcement comes after growing calls from Ukraine for allies to ban Russian energy imports. The U.S. ban does not include European allies. Experts say the move could be more effective if EU allies took part. But unlike the U.S., Europe relies heavily on energy imported from Russia.
Compared to the EU, which imports about 4.5 million barrels of Russian crude oil, the U.S. is relatively safe without Russian imports.
The U.S. could replace the relatively small amount of fuel it gets from Russia with other imports, including from the Middle East, but there could be consequences. The ban could send already skyrocketing oil and gas prices even higher, impacting consumers at the pump.
That will have a short-term effect, and gas prices are going to continue going up as a result of that. We are now looking at $4.19 a gallon.
The Biden administration was facing growing pressure from both Republicans and Democrats to impose further sanctions on Russia.
Anything we can do right now to limit Russia's ability to raise funds, we need to be doing.
In Washington, Isabel Rosales, Redwood News.
While President Biden didn't specifically say how he will minimize the impact on U.S. consumers, he did warn oil companies to avoid price gouging during this time of crisis. We wanted to know whether drivers here in Humboldt support the ban on Russian energy imports and whether you're willing to pay higher gas prices as a result. Here's what those we talked with at the gas pumps in Eureka this afternoon had to say.
I support not getting oil from Russia because we're supporting them killing the people over there. And I'm willing to pay the higher gas prices, which we're going to pay anyway.
Trying to play both ends of the game environmentally and trying to play that game. So it's going to hurt the American people for quite a while with where it shouldn't be, because we should be using more of our own oil.
I do support that because I don't support what Russia is currently doing. Our gas prices are going to go up, yes, probably unfortunately, again. But I think it might go down if we open our own reserves there.
What worries me is that now the U.S. is going to go to Venezuela for oil, and I thought we had sanctions imposed on Venezuela. And so it's almost like, okay, so, we're also going to go to the Middle East for oil. So it's like, okay, so we got this evil guy who we're not going to help, but yet we're going to go to the lesser of two more evils,
California leaders tonight are rushing to improve mental health care for school kids. A bill highlighted today by North Coast State Senator Mike McGuire aims to address the emotional toll of the pandemic, natural disasters and community-wide trauma. It comes amid an inadequate supply of mental health services. Our Christina Bautista takes a closer look at the legislation that lawmakers are rushing to pass.
Senator Mike McGuire, along with mental health leaders, unveiled a $250 million bill to support mental health staffing shortages in California, along with mental health support for students.
With the leadership of Superintendent Thurman, we're introducing this crucial bill. SB 1229 will establish a program, as you heard, to provide 10,000 grants for aspiring mental health clinicians who commit to serving children and youth at California public schools and community-based organizations.
Students coming out of the pandemic are experiencing anxiety, depression, loneliness, and suicidal thoughts.
In 2019, Humboldt and Trinity counties had the highest prevalence of youth exposed to 4 or more adverse childhood experiences. Also known as ACEs, adverse childhood experiences could be defined as substance abuse in the home, physical, emotional, and sexual abuse, or a parent who is incarcerated.
The $250 million will fund 10,000 $2,500 grants Those that receive the grant will have to commit to at least 2 years of practice as a mental health professional. In Humboldt County, Christina Bautista, Redwood News.
Now let's take a look at the latest on COVID-19 locally. As a reminder, the Humboldt County Health Department is now only reporting data 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, so we'll bring you those updated numbers tomorrow when we receive them. As for Del Norte County, they're releasing COVID data twice a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So here's a look at the new data they're reporting today. The number of active cases is at 49, with 35 new cases reported. That means the cumulative case total is now at 6,101. There are currently 4 residents hospitalised with COVID-19, while the death count holds at 46. Coming up after this break, Highway 199 reopens after a semi-truck crash. Please stay with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back. He's a convicted felon suspected of kidnapping and death threats. And now he's behind bars after Humboldt County deputies say he tried to flee from them on Woodley Island. 42-year-old Gordon Dale Briggs Jr. is jailed on charges including kidnapping and possession of illegal weapons and drugs. The wanted felon was arrested near Eureka after allegedly kidnapping a car driver and passenger, forcing them at gunpoint to help him evade capture by police. Just days after word that a beloved local restaurant may be torn down and replaced by a fast food drive-through, it's now been burglarized. Annie's Cambodian restaurant was robbed early this morning by a masked intruder who stole the cash register along with a grocery bag full of beer. The break-in happened just before 4 a.m. when the front glass door was smashed in. Annie's is located on 5th Street between U and T Streets in Eureka. The developer's proposal pending before the City Plan Commission calls for tearing the building down. Highway 199 near Crescent City is back open this evening after being closed to traffic in both directions for much of the day after a semi-truck crash. That truck jackknifed and overturned along a section of Highway 199 between Parkway Drive and Highway 197. It happened early this morning, but the road closure lasted until about 2 hours ago to allow Caltrans and tow crews time to get the wreckage cleared. The CHP says the driver of that truck was not injured in the incident. Investigators are still trying to determine what triggered the crash. And when we come back on Redwood News, Chief Meteorologist Dan Romano will be back to break down your full weather forecast. But first, here's a look at the almanac. Welcome to sports. Maxwell Glenn has the evening off, so I'll try and do my best. NFL star quarterback Aaron Rodgers is reportedly staying with Green Bay in a deal that would make him the highest paid player in NFL history. The NFL Network says the Packers have signed Rodgers to a 4-year extension deal worth $200 million. The network says Rodgers was considering asking for a trade to the Denver Broncos or possibly retiring. There's been a lot of speculation by fans and insiders about his future since the Packers were eliminated from the playoffs by the San Francisco 49ers. The other big news out of the NFL involves Atlanta Falcons wide receiver Calvin Ridley. He's been suspended for betting on football. The NFL announcing in a statement that Ridley would be banned from playing in the 2022 season. The league says the wagers were placed last November while Ridley was out due to illness. The league did not immediately detail which games Ridley wagered on or how it was done. In the statement, the league stressed they had no evidence that any game was compromised in any way. According to the league, Ridley's coaches and teammates were not aware of the bets. A new study out today shows concussions from playing sports may lead to a higher risk of kids developing mental health problems. Reporter Mandy Gaither has a look at the research and what parents need to know.
Concussions in kids' mental health. New research suggests a link between the two.
Some of the primary symptoms after a concussion can include things like changes in mood, anxious thoughts, changes in behavior, irritability, that sort of thing.
The Canadian study published in JAMA Network Open examined records over a 10-year period between 2010 and 2020 of kids between the ages of 5 and 18 who had a concussion or orthopedic injury. None had a mental health diagnosis before being hurt. Researchers found that concussed youth had a 40% increased risk of developing a mental health issue compared with children the same age and sex with an orthopedic injury. Those who had a concussion also had an increased risk of self-harming and undergoing psychiatric hospitalization compared to those with an orthopedic injury. Kelly McNally, co-director of the Complex Concussion Clinic at Nationwide Children's Hospital, says parents should be aware.
I think a primary thing for parents to do is just to keep that conversation rolling with their children. So if they have had an injury, ask them, how are they feeling? How are they doing emotionally? How are they coping?
If there are any red flags, such as mood changes, being withdrawn, or your child isn't enjoying activities they once did, McNally says get help.
We don't want parents to be afraid for their children to play sports, but it does provide information to parents to help empower them to help get the right help for their children if they are seeing mental health symptoms after something like a concussion.
And experts say it's important to seek care early if there are any concerns. That's because issues can be treated more easily the sooner they are identified. That's it for sports. Dan's here with the weather right after this break. Stay with us.
Keep an eye on the pets. John Kennedy, over to you, bud.
Thanks, Dan. And we actually bring you some breaking news now on a developing story. An upbeat Governor Gavin Newsom has just finished delivering his annual State of the State address this evening. Within the past hour, Newsom shared his increasingly optimistic message for California. It comes after 2 years of mask mandates, lockdowns and wildfires, and it's taking place in a year that Newsom will face voters for re-election.
At least here can agree to this, that people have always looked to California for inspiration. And now in the midst of so much turmoil with the stacking of stresses and dramatic social and economic change, California is doing what we've done for generations, lighting out the territory ahead of the rest, expanding the horizon of what's possible. We know that government cannot be the entire solution, but we also know that government has always been part of the solution by creating a platform for people and the private sector to thrive. You know, as Freeman said, we have a formula for success, setting rules for risk-taking, not recklessness, infrastructure, research and development, investing in our conveyor belt for talent, the finest system of higher education anywhere in the world, our CSUs, UCs, and community colleges.
And we'll have a full report on the speech and reaction to it on Redwood News live at 11. Dan, will you be watching?
I'm pretty busy with the weather that's going on. You know, one thing though we have to bring up International Women's Day. Got to give a shout out to all the women here. Our Amanda, she's taking care of the camera behind the scene here. This is a pretty important day for her, so just got to give her a bit of a shout out. And all the other lovely women out there, my mom, my grandma, happy International Women's Day.
Yes, and I'd say the same to every woman I've ever met, if any of them were ever speaking to me. Thanks so much for joining us at 6. We'll be back at 11. We'll see you then.
See you, everybody.